What's up, guys? It's Patricia from tarantulaheaven.com. We have Miss Spidey right here being adorable. She's my grandma Stola Rosea, and I hope you enjoy looking at her today while I am just talking. Today I want to talk about another medical advancement that tarantulas have been a great contributor to. Or actually, let me correct myself, spiders, not tarantulas necessarily. And this is about medical research, and you guys know I love talking about this stuff because I do think that spiders do not get enough credit for all the useful things that they have done to help humans, whether it's because of robotics, medical advancements, materials and technology. I think that spiders have not gotten the credit that they deserve. In this article, we're talking about spider peptides being able to beat melanoma drug resistance. That is something that I wasn't familiar with before, and it actually seems like it's very hard to beat drug resistance in melanoma, so this is actually a pretty significant finding. QUT researchers modified peptides from Brazilian tarantulas as well as the Japanese horseshoe crab and found that they can kill samples of melanoma cells derived from a cancer model in mice that are actually resistant to cancer therapies. So this was a preclinical study that was published in the journal Pharmacological Research, and these two similar peptides did not only kill resistant melanoma cells, but more importantly, the cancer was incapable of developing a resistance to the peptides. Professor Sonia Henriquez, who is part of QUT's School of Biomedical Sciences, said that even though this is a preliminary study, this is exciting because drug resistance in melanoma is a major challenge. Professor Henriquez said, "Nature designed these peptides to fight bacterial infection by targeting the cell membranes of the bacteria. We have modified the peptides and applied them to cancer cells to act in a similar way and attack the cancer cell membrane without impacting non-cancerous cells." That is huge. Being able to target only cells that are sick is really wonderful, actually, because if you think about a treatment like chemotherapy, you can't choose good versus bad cells to kill. It kills everything. So that, I think, is pretty amazing. Another thing that's very exciting that Professor Enriquez said is the most exciting aspect of our studies is that the peptides not only kill highly proliferative melanoma cells, they also kill dormant cells and those who have gained resistance. And because the peptides target the cell membrane in tumor cells and kill them via a fast mechanism, cancer cells did not remodel their cell membrane composition or develop resistance to peptide treatment. This is potentially significant because the main issue in treating cancer patients is that they eventually gain resistance to their current therapy. So the study was conducted in vitro and in vivo mice models, and this is part of like 10 years of work, which is paving the way for future research to make the peptides more potent for human use. Professor Enriquez said, "We want to develop these drugs to not only attack the cell membrane, but also go across the membrane and knock out targets for cancer progression." Dr. Aurelie Benfield, who's also part of that QUT's School of Biomedical Sciences, said they were very encouraged by literally thousands of years of evolution in nature can actually provide such promise for humans and improving health. They said, "It's amazing because there are so many peptides in nature and they inspire us as scientists to modify them and make them even more potent and stable. I'm very proud of this work and the results achieved, and now that it's published, I hope it is the beginning of a great new future of therapeutic peptides." So in terms of next steps, the team is thinking that the future research that has to be done will probably take at least another 5 years in terms of them trying to improve the molecules before they can actually do human clinical trials. And I hope this gets more funding because it seems like whether this research continues and these preclinical trials actually get going is dependent on funding. Dr. Benfield said, if we can get funding and interest from industry, hopefully we can accelerate things very quickly. I find it amazing. I know I've talked about spiders and tarantulas contributing to medicine in a way for many, many health conditions. This one in particular really did touch me, and I enjoyed reading about it because my mother had passed of cancer in 2006, and she had gone through chemotherapy, and I saw how And perhaps many of you have lost somebody to cancer or have seen the effects of cancer and what it does, and also witnessed what chemotherapy does. And chemotherapy is a wonderful treatment, and it's also incredibly hard for the human body. She was very, very sick to begin with, of course, but also through the cancer treatment. And so if there are more gentle ways, or ways that we can only attack what is sick within somebody, I think that that would be a huge improvement from what we currently have. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a wonderful Tarantula Tuesday, and I hope you enjoyed just looking at Spidey. I apologize for the glare today. Sometimes it depends on the time of day that I'm shooting, where I can either avoid a glare or not. So anyway, hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you next week for Tarantula Tuesday. Bye.